Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm that guy that shows up out an hour early for everything. Welcome to Ricketts Glen State Park. It's the heart of winter here in January. It's 13 degrees currently, which is actually rather warm compared to recent temperatures. And we are going to be doing an exploration today of the Falls Trail System, which is widely considered the most scenic hike in all of Pennsylvania. And we're going to be doing it in the heart of winter. We're going to be going with a guided tour through an outfitter known as Valley to Summit. And the reason we have to do it this way is because the Falls Trail System is actually dangerous to hike at this time of year. The park system essentially closes it to the public. But we're going with the outfitter. We're going to be doing the 4.5 mile loop, going past all of the waterfalls. It's been very cold. There should be lots of ice formations, and there's about at least a half a foot of snow on the ground. And I'm super excited to explore this place. So thanks for joining me. And when we get back out on that trail, we'll see what it looks like. All right, guys, Gator out.
Flatten from here, it's mostly downhill in the FL Ricketts. I'll run ahead here, set up the 2 ropes, meet you guys. This will be the slowest part of the day.
So what do you think, guys? Do I look like the guy from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer? Yukon Cornelius? Beautiful morning here. Continuing along the trail. Alright guys, we're now heading down into Glen Lee, and here's where the real fun begins. I've been told that there's a lot of ice at the falls, so let's go check it out. So we're now making our way down Glen Lee, and an important thing to take note of is all the beautiful old growth trees that can be found at Ricketts Glen here. Some of these hemlocks have been dated up to 500 years old, and they're really an important part of the landscape here. It's something not to forget about when you're walking these trails. All right guys, at this point we're descending the first major waterfall, and the guides are hooking up a rope and they're gonna buckle us in for safety. As they had explained in their presentation in the beginning, if you were to fall and get injured down here, it would take hours to rescue you, depending on the severity of injury. So safety first. So I was just talking to one of the group leaders, and apparently the lady on not this expedition but the one behind us is having some difficulty on the trail. So these things are common, and again, you have to understand what you're getting into here. This could be considered the most dangerous day hike in Pennsylvania, at least in the winter time. So keep that in mind. But it's epically beautiful and definitely worth the trip. We have arrived at Wooders Meet, and the group is taking a short break here. And I want to take this time to say thank you for checking out the video. And I also want to say that I'm doing my very best to bring you the best quality nature and hiking films that I can here in Pennsylvania and beyond. And I appreciate you joining me. We are now making our way up Canoga Glen, and it's going to be 700 foot of vertical climb from Wooders Meet to the top of the trail. And according to the trail guides, Caitlin and Chad, this side has considerable more amount of ice on the trail. At this point, guys, the group has stopped again, and the two trail guides are setting up another rope system for a difficult section. So when they get that all set up, they'll give us the go-ahead sign, and we'll advance up the trail.
It's going to stretch if you lead it. So they're
Check. Gate check. I would make sure it doesn't open. You try to open it basically, and then you hear it click, so you're good.
Continuing our trek up Canoga Glen, a beautiful section here. The canyon, the gorge here is really, really wild, really beautiful. We're now getting close to the biggest waterfall here at Ricketts Glen, Canoga Falls, which should have the most spectacular ice formations. As you can see behind me, absolutely beautiful, magical ice formations here at Canoga Falls in Ricketts Glen State Park. This is what we came here for, and it's truly wonderful. one beautiful ice falls after another as we continue our way up Canoga Glen. We have now made it back to the top of the mountain onto the Highland Trail, and we've completed the nearly 4.5 mile loop circuit hike, and what an amazing experience. And the guides here at Valley to Summit were very professional. It was a very well organized operation. Had a great time, had a great experience. I hope you did as well at home. Like I said, I'm doing my best here to bring you the very best content possible, and this was my pleasure to be here today, and just want to take this time to say thank you again for coming along on another adventure. And until next time, I'll see you on the trail. Gator out.